Stay tuned for exclusive content from the Written Sins Network.
Okay, we're back. Hi, it's okay, it's gonna happen, it's happening. Okay, here we go. So when my sister was pregnant with my first niece, who is now, she'll be 3 at the end of September. She's beautiful, by the way. It was her baby shower. And one of her amazing, lovely friends passed around these cards, and it was like a form to fill out, and at the top it said, wishes for baby. And my dad passed earlier this year, and he filled one out. Of course, this was obviously before he died. And it sort of starts with like, I hope you learn, and then he filled in the rest. So I'm gonna share wishes for baby, which is really ultimately just wishes for all of us going forward. And you know, hopefully someone's recording this and you can pass this on, because this is like some of the best life advice I've ever had. So, and also like, I think it's appropriate what we're celebrating here in Orlando. And it's gonna be hard for me to get through this, but okay. Wishes for me. I hope you learn and never stop. I hope you aren't afraid. No need for that. I hope you get old like me. I hope you laugh as often as possible. I hope you respect your heritage. I hope you ignore trivialities. I hope you become loved. I hope you never forget your friends. I hope you are satisfied with life. And last, I hope you love because you must. So, that's what I can say.
So, don't take him back. That's all I'm saying.
Well, he is a bit of an Achilles heel for her, I think.
Yeah.
Like, and we've all got that one guy that, you know, we shouldn't take back, but sometimes we do.
Yeah.
So maybe it's that.
Hi there.
Hi, I'm Rob from right here in Gotham.
What's up, Rod? Yes, right on.
Robin, I actually got to be there in the Orlando one-day charity event where you shared that very personal, very beautiful last message.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, I never heard, how much did you actually able to raise for that charity for that day?
Oh, it was amazing. So one of the other conventions we do is FanFest, and we've all taken part in that. And they do like walk.
Yeah.
They do like walk of soccer and heroes and villains. Anyway, so one of the founders of FanFest is from Orlando, and so to give back to his community, he had a one-day charity event, which all proceeds went to the victims of the Pulse Massacre, and so I think we raised somewhere over $250,000 in one day. And so that really solidified. I mean, I've always I haven't really been part of this community before Gotham, and so I just it wasn't really on my radar. And then to go to a place that has seen such pain and such a horrible thing happened out of a place of such hatred and unacceptance, and then to go to a Comic-Con and to go and see all you wonderful people where it's about self-expression, it's about embracing each other, and all of our differences, and we all come together for the love of the comic book world and of the fantasy world, but ultimately it's about acceptance and not judging each other, and to be able to put that forward and put that out into the world and do it for such a positive reason was just an amazing thing. So thanks for bringing that up. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for doing it. I mean, I just have to, I'm actually from Orlando, and what was really great about it is I have a lot of people that don't really pay attention to this world, but did know about that event and did know about the work that you guys did, and it really did leave and make a positive impact on Orlando and on the community.
Oh well, it was just an honor to be there, and also to be able to just to be able to talk to people. I mean, this is gonna get really serious. No, so I lived in New York during 9/11, and I stayed, obviously, and it's I've lived here for over 16 years now, and it's really my home, and the people here are the best people in the world. But it's absolutely. But it was a really interesting thing because it felt very much like that. You know, it felt like something really horrible has happened here. But, you know, like Mr. Rogers said, you know, when something really awful is happening, you look for the helpers. And when something really awful happens, the most amazing thing about, I guess, being alive and being a human is that, you know, sometimes it really does take something really awful for everyone to come together, you know, in true love and acceptance. And I feel like, you know, Orlando is, you know, the community there is healing, but you really do see the best in people coming out. And it's just, you know, again, all my love to the people in Orlando. Thank you. Thanks, man.
And those were really sweet scenes too, bless you, between you and Paul. It was just so nice watching that relationship, which just built up the tragedy so much more.
Yeah, it was a really crazy thing. I mean, I guess I can talk about it now because I already talked about it. I just did Howard Stern, which is the craziest thing I've ever done. Yeah, I hit him with the hind. Anyway, so yeah, that scene, actually, the episode where Paul dies, my actual dad died. And there's a couple scenes where we kept shooting that day because, you know, it's really rare when you're acting your actual reality. And you know, production had asked me, you know, they asked me what I wanted to do. And so it was Paul's last day. And so I was like, and he was about to do this crazy press tour for Pee-wee's the new Pee-wee movie.
Holiday.
And so my mom was taking care of, my sister was with her. I couldn't get back to Iowa until the next day anyway. So I was like, it was just insane, like a confluence of events where, you know, when are you ever given that opportunity to where your reality is what your character is going through. And so yeah, in episode 216, that's, you know, there were some scenes where, you know, that day that was actually what was happening in my life. And it's one of my favorite, it is my favorite episode of the entire series, and it will always be, but it's also the only episode that I will never watch. So yeah, that was that day. I'm just so serious. I'm really bringing down Comic-Con. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredibly poignant. I mean, not bringing it down at all. That's touching.
Just some behind the scenes.
Visit us at www.writtensins.com.